Hey, Dr. Eric Herman, Guru Chiropractor. Peace and love to everybody out there. I'm back again with another new video. Oh, also, by the way, official Team Ringdinger Doctor of New Jersey and the Northeast. Proud to represent, helping a lot of people in really severe cases get well. So I got my next new patient, Mr. Moises. How you doing, sir? Welcome, welcome. What'd you say? You found me on Instagram?
Yes.
And you're not too far away, right? You're about a, 20-minute drive, half an hour drive?
Yeah, about half an hour.
Well, I appreciate you taking the ride over. You've had chiropractic before, and you also have a background in functional exercise, and so you know the body, you know about function and mechanics and stuff, which is really cool. I love working with people like this. And he does a lot of work on himself, and he's in great shape. You're training for half marathon, right? But he's got stuff going on. He's got some jamming going on in the lower back and the right sacroiliac, right? Yep. That's been hanging out. It's not resolving with your stuff that you're trying at home, which, listen, I am a big proponent for self-care, right? But self-care doesn't fix everything. Otherwise, I wouldn't have a job. You know what I'm saying? My job is to handle the shit, excuse my language, but to handle the stuff that you can't get done on your own. And so that's why you're here today. We're going to hopefully help you push that, whatever's going on there, over the speed bump so it starts healing and working better. And then your self-care will even help even a little bit better. Plus, you got a little tension built up in the thoracics. He's feeling a little caved in this way, and he's tight in extension, so he's more kind of stuck in flexion, which, guess what? By the way, you're not alone. The majority of the world is stuck in flexion right now. Yeah. We're all looking down at the phone too much. Everybody's walking around doing this, sitting at the computer, slouching, sitting too long at desk jobs and stuff like that. And it's putting us jammed up in flexion, right? The good news is the majority of my patients walk in have that problem. So I got good at fixing it. Right. So we're going to give you a good full body adjustment today. We talked about it. We're going to work on releasing the anterior ribs, the anterior collarbones and shoulders, and the thoracic spine and the neck, which will help get you back into that straight and slightly extended posture, which is much better for us and more normal. So hopefully we'll check you afterwards. He's got a 2.5-inch forward head posture, which is pretty significant. And I'm going to check him on camera afterwards. The average patient from doing the Ringdinger and the full body has been improving by up to 50% one visit. So hopefully you're going to be in that category. Don't embarrass me by not. No, I'm just messing around. Let's see. Did I hit everything that's going on with you? All the symptoms and stuff? Yep. All right. You want to say anything? He's got an Instagram page, right? You do a little work. Yeah. You want to give a shout out for your Instagram page?
Yeah, sure. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no problem.
Mindset Mechanic.
Mindset
Mechanic.
Check him out. He's good. If you want a good, he's still taking clients?
I work more so on mindset coaching. So
coaching.
Yeah, I use physiology to really kind of retrain the brain and change the way you look at life. So
I love it. I might even come to you, get a couple sessions. All right, cool. So let's roll into the adjustment. He passed through. He gave me consent to treat. It's safe to treat. I did a full exam and a full health history. Nothing showed up for contraindications because safety first, people. Safety, always first. So it's safe to treat, and I feel confident based on my exam that I can help him, give him some improvements with his complaints. So we're going to roll right into the exam. The exam done, sorry. We're going to roll right into the adjustment. But what I like to do first with all my patients is just kind of warm you up a little bit, give you a massage and a little stretch. Okay. So go face down on the table here. We'll get started. Get comfortable. Good. Oh, one thing I want to show, see how his right shoulder blade is pulled up high? So he's got a high shoulder going this way and a high shoulder going this way. And this is where his chief complaint is in the upper body. And I don't know if you could pick it up here, but he's also got a slight rotation in his pelvis and a high right hip / sacroiliac. And also this is where the problem is. Usually the high side is the tighter side, and a lot of times it's also the involved side as far as symptoms go. So we're going to check that afterwards. Yeah, you could definitely see that torque. We're going to check it afterwards to see if that made a difference in your posture. A lot of times it'll clear out. So I'm just going to do a little massage with my thumper. By the way, this is a good unit. You ever hear the thumper massager? I've been using them for 20 years. Made in Canada. Very, very durable. You can almost not kill it unless you drop it off a roof or submerge it underwater or run it over with a car. And strong, very strong motor, which is important with mechanical massagers. I could put all my weight down on this thing and it does not bog down the motor. But they won't endorse me, so I'm not going to say anything more unless they start paying me to sell these things. But I love it. I love the Thumper. Thumper Mini Pro. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, these rhomboids are fired up too. Just try to relax. Take some deep breaths if you feel the urge. Helps your body your nervous system will calm down. Helps let go of some of this tension quicker. Good. Do I follow you? So I just follow a lot of people, so I don't remember. Do I follow you on Instagram?
Not sure.
We'll check it afterwards, and if not, I'll follow you. No problem. You follow me?
Yeah, I do.
All right, good. I guarantee that there will be no injuries during the treatment. I'm just messing around. Do you ever check out my YouTube channel?
I'm not. It's interesting because I don't really go on YouTube.
You don't play? Oh, you don't mess with YouTube, huh?
Yeah. Lately, I've been going a little bit more with the shorts.
Yeah.
I like the shorts on YouTube.
Well, the thing is, I like to, I film. We're filming the whole damn treatment. Can't put that on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I have a YouTube channel that has, hundreds of full-length treatments.
Yeah.
So I like to show like from start to finish because, I get a lot more. There's a lot more information. People can see a lot more, get a much better, clearer picture of the work that I do and how it helps people. So I focus mainly on Instagram and YouTube. Facebook, and I have been putting stuff up on TikTok, but for some reason my TikTok's not growing. But I still get some people from TikTok. But my Instagram's popping a little bit lately. Good. Just a little warm up to loosen, get the blood flowing, I think it helps when you loosen up the muscles first to get a deeper release in the joints. You know what I'm saying? All right, Mr. Moises with an I. Come on up off the table. Take your time. We're going in the back room. I'm going to get you set up on the ring digger table. So what you do here is head here, face up. Boca arriba. Good. Keep your hands up on your chest for now. So I got to feel the top of your iliac crest because you got to line you up properly on this table. You're about 3-4 inches too high. So slide down about 3-4 inches. A little bit more. Right there. Perfect. All right. You just rest. I'm raising up the table first. I like a certain height. Gives me better leverage when I pull. Good. Now the table's going to automatically lift up your legs. Just let the table do the job. Try not to wiggle. Sometimes with bigger dudes, it gets a little glitchy. Get your heels off that ledge. Yeah, keep them there. Boop, boop, boop. Coming up. There you go. Just let them relax. Let them keep bending. Notice what happens biomechanically. That flattens out your lumbar lordosis. And instead of, like the lumbar curve for people out there watching too, already, is like a reverse C. Same thing as your neck. Your neck and your lower back are like this, and your thoracic spine is the opposite curve this way. When it's curved, the vertebrae stack like around the rainbow, right? But when you put your legs up, it tilts your pelvis and it flattens out the curve in your lumbars. So now the vertebrae are stacked like dominoes, and it makes them easier to release. That's the reason why we put your legs up like that. For you and for the people watching. Wrong way. Okay. Now we're going to pin you in above your iliac crest. It's going to be pretty tight there because I got to lock down your pelvis because when I pull, I don't want your body to move. And that allows the force to get all the way down to the lumbars. And remember we were talking when you first came in about the Y strap? I don't have any big beef against the Y strap, but usually they're not on a table that you're locked in. And I've done thousands of Y strap before I did the ring dinger, and the body slides a little bit. So if you know anything about energy and physics, you lose some of that energy going down, and you only get about halfway. You got to be really good to get any release in the lumbars consistently. But with this table, 99% of the time the lumbars get released. So we're locking in. Is that too tight or can you handle? Good man. Now, let me have your hands back to me. I'm just making sure you're snugged up against those pins. Yeah, you're good, baby. All right, keep them relaxed there if you're comfortable. Now, for sake of the people watching, the towel goes around the neck, but really it's not on the neck. It's hugging the back of the skull and the jaw like this, and it's pulling like this. But my hands are, and even bigger guys that have bigger hands, they're too small to get enough leverage to do a good enough tug. So the towel gives me better grip. That's why we use the towel. So I'm going to spritz it a little bit so I don't slip. Your job, keep your teeth touching, top and bottom teeth touching together, but don't bite too hard. Just keep it close. So when I tug, you don't bang teeth. Okay, lift up your neck. Come on down. And then just do your best to keep the rest of your body as loose and floppy as you can. And I will do everything else. Good. All right, you ready to go? Mm-hmm. Good. Stay nice and loose. Put your attention into your body. Let go of any clenching. Stay loose as you can. Relax. Boom. And that's the ring dinger. You good? Mm-hmm. Did you feel it all the way down, release?
Yeah, I felt it mid-thoracic and then lumbar.
Excellent, good. It's the quiet people that make me nervous. If somebody's screaming or making comments, I'm like, yeah, that was a good one. They're alive. It's the people that are like, hello, you in there? Anything? You alive? You breathing? And this is to honor Dr. Johnson, still kicking. He checks their reflexes after the pull, make sure they're still alive. All right, legs coming down. Was it painful?
No, not really. Just a little bit here in the mid-thoracic. I felt something.
Yeah, like quick and then gone?
Yeah, it's quick and gone.
A lot of that happens. And the release that you described that you felt mm-hmm. was in the exact areas that had the most tension. Yeah. That had the most tension. You can't really aim it. It's just a linear pull. Mm-hmm. But what most people, what they feel, where they feel it is where the most tension is. Got so you got a good release based on what you said. Now I'm going to lower the table. We're going to do a little more rotational release in your neck. Okay. And then I'm going to get you up. You're going to get up, and I'm going to see how you're feeling once you're standing. Stay relaxed. Good. Let it go. Relax your neck. Good. Relax the shoulder. Drop it in my hands. Good. Nice. All right. Done here, sir. When you feel ready, make your moves. Get back up on your feet. Take it nice and slow and smooth. And once you're standing, once you're weight bearing, mm-hmm. check out your body, check out your posture, check out how things feel, and give me and give the camera a report about if anything feels different. If you could tell.
Neck feels way looser.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely feels looser.
Good. From sitting there, stay there for a second. I'm just looking. Choo. That right shoulder came down, not 100%, but somewhat. So we definitely got some stress out of there. I can't tell the rest till you stand up, though. So stand up, maybe wiggle, bend, see, do a little mobility, see if you feel any different.
Yeah. Lower back feels loose.
Good. Looser than before?
Yeah.
Nice. How about those hip flexors?
The right side still feels a little tight.
But is there any improvements
yes.
from? Good. So we got some.
More mobility.
Good. This is just like a midpoint check.
Okay.
I just wanted to see how much improvement happened from here. But guess what? We're going over there, and we're doing a lot more on that table. So, but good, Paul. You're not a virgin anymore. Now you're a ring dinger connoisseur. So go right back in, face down on this table. Face down. So what'd you think? What's your opinion of the ring dinger?
I think I think it makes sense to me as like the functional movement.
Yeah.
If you create space in the spine within the vertebrae, you're gonna get more space to move.
Amen. That's how it works. Exactly. And if you're jammed, the opposite happens. You get restricted. I'm closing the door. All right. So I'm just looking at your posture. Yeah. That's what I saw when you were sitting a little bit. The shoulder blade came down significantly, but that left torque in the hips is still there. So we're going to do a little work on this table. Even now, this is significantly less, but you still got the pull going that way. Remember when I bent it up, you said it was pulling a little bit here? I want to redo that now at this point, just to do a midpoint check for this. Let me know if it's pulling as much here as before or less. I'm not necessarily looking for it to be completely gone because you still got a high right hip, but I want to see if it feels any different.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
Good. So you got less of a pinching and a pulling there?
Yeah.
All right. Good. Good. That means we're making progress. And I don't look for perfection at this point, especially, but we definitely want to see progress. So we're making progress. Good. All right. Now we're going to do what's called the drop technique. So what I need you to do is slide down about an inch or two towards your feet. Right there. That's good. Now the belly part will drop down. This just gives me more space here to give the deeper release through the pelvis and the lumbars. This pops up once I hit the right button, like this. Bing. And I'm going to do some pushing down on you, and it's going to go slam. Okay? Stay relaxed. I'll do the rest. Stay loose as a goose. Good. Good. That's it. Good. Now we're going to go right up the lumbar spine. You okay? That's a deep release. Yeah. Whew. That was major. Okay. That torque's starting to go away, but it's still a little bit. So we're going to do a little more work on this side. This is what's called mirror imaging. We put the body in the opposite way that it's out, and we do a little stimulating. So I'm going to go way far this way and do some work. That's going to help take that torque out really quickly. Good. Plus it helps me get in shape for kick-starting my Harley. That was a joke. Good. All right. Now we could take a look. Notice how the shoulder blades are pretty even now. A little bit high still, but way lower. And also pretty even here too. That torque is like 98% gone. I hope the camera picks that up because that's pretty significant. All right. So I'm going to bend again. Let me know if this got any better than the second time. Bend, 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 bend. How's it feel now?
Yeah.
What? Better?
Better, yeah.
All right, bro. We're making progress. Now let's do the sacroiliac range of motion. So start with the left one again. Lift this as high as you can. No bend. Remember, stiff? Yep. Okay, good. And down. Do the right side. Good. And down. How'd it feel now compared to the first time?
I feel like I have more range of motion on the right.
Yes. We didn't film the right in the exam, but that right only went up an inch or two the first time you did it. Now it went up. I would rate that 2/3 of normal range of motion. When we first checked it, it was less than 1/3. So that's doing good. I think I'm going to do a little more work here, soft tissue with the massage gun, let's see if we can get a little bit more mobility. This is strong, so if it's too much, let me know. We're gonna get that gluteus medius that you complained about earlier. You all right? Just say uncle if you need me to slow down. Too strong? All right. Hit that QL a little bit, the erector spinae, muscles, erectors. Get that QL, man. Wrapping right around the edge of that iliac crest. I used to have every single muscle in the body memorized with correct spelling. That's how I had to pass my test. If you spelled it wrong, it was wrong. All right, let's see if that made a difference. Now I don't know all of them anymore. I forgot a lot. Lift. See if it's even better. Okay, down. What do you think? Pretty good?
Yeah.
Better than before. All right. Good. Now we're going to work in the thoracics a little more. So I'm going to lift up the belly part. Good. Now this is going to pop up here. Stay relaxed. Oof, that was a good one right there. Good. Let me hit the right buttons here for the neck. Okay. Now we're going to work on that transition area between the neck and shoulders. Good. You okay? Let me know if you're not. Woof. That straight P to A, meaning posterior to anterior drop here in the neck, is very powerful. It's intense, but it gets the job done. I'm coming on the other side. I want to work a little bit more on this right scapula transition here. Nice. Let it go. Good. Good. Dude, posture-wise, you are neutral from this perspective. So that's awesome. Your body's responding very well. Remember all this stuff that was, well, I can't tell what it feels like to you, but to me, that feels a lot looser. Is it less sore?
Less sore, yeah.
Dude, that's doing a lot better up here. So this is all a lot less tension. This is all a lot less tension. All right, I'm happy with that for one visit. Roll over on your back. Now we're going to do the anterior. Then we're going to do a couple leg pulls and some shoulders and elbows and wrists. Call it quits. So, I'm sorry. Put your hands out like a T. Stay relaxed. First, we're going to mobilize the AC joints. We'll do both at the same time. Good. Nice. Turn this way. Now, this is the SC joint, the other side of the collarbone. Good. Good. Turn the other way. This is the other collarbone. Nice. Back in the middle. Just a little bit in the anterior ribs. That's going to help bring them shoulders back, get you better and more looser in a flexion, in an extension, not a flexion. All right. Rest your hands wherever you're comfortable. Now, slide up a little bit towards your head. Now we're going to do a knee pull first. Should mobilize the knee if it needs it, and it should maybe get a little more up in the hip and the SI. So all you got to do is just give me a loose, floppy leg. That's it. I'll do the rest. Loose and floppy. Good. Good. Let it go. Drop it in my hands. Nice. Slide back up. You okay getting the toes popped?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Good. Good. Now we're going to do a tug at the ankle to mobilize the ankle and maybe the arch and maybe even more in the knee. Stay loose. I got you for the rest. Nice. Same thing on the other side. Drop it in my hands. Stay loose. Let it go here. Nice. Slide back up. With all that running you're doing, get these feet better. Get the arch released if it needs it, the ankle. Stay loose. There we go. Big release there, huh? Okay, my friend. Almost done. Done on this table. So come on up off there when you're ready. And let's have you sit right back on this stool facing that way. See how you're doing. How'd you feel getting back up and walking around a little bit? Good. All right, let's see. Still got making sure your arms are even, yeah. Still got a teeny high shoulder, but way more significantly released than before. Side, forward head posture. Bang! I wasn't hardly touching your ear before. So I'm estimating, because I don't have a measuring device, 1/2 inch forward. Okay. So what did I say before? 2.5 inches? Dude, give me a pound on that one. That's remarkable. Even I'm surprised. Like I said before, when I was doing like traditional rehab and traditional posture correction, one visit, I would have said you're friggin' crazy and it's impossible. But it happens on a pretty consistent basis. So now, let's see, relax everything. This is where it should be for perfect. So you still got a little tension, but it's not horrible anymore. The weight of let me come around this side, because I want to talk for the camera and for you too. The weight of the adult head. Sorry, I hit the eject button. The weight of an adult male head is like a bowling ball. It's like 15 to 17 pounds, right? When it's supposed to be right on top of the body when your posture's normal and healthy with a reverse C curve. To the extent it comes forward, they say for every inch it pops forward, it's like adding another 10 pounds of weight onto your head, right? Now think about it. When your head comes forward, it's like tie a rope around a bowling ball and then tie the other end of that rope around your neck and drop the bowling ball, walk around all day like that, right? That's essentially what it's doing to your whole back when you have forward head posture. It puts a tremendous amount of extra stress here, and then eventually it translates all the way down. It can even affect your lower back. So forward head posture, I think, in my opinion, especially in this day and age, is one of the major causes of back problems in our society. So it's super important to get that head back over the shoulders and keep it there. So if you want to learn, well, I don't know if you're doing that much work anymore with your people, but learn, I could show you, but you could learn them. There's plenty of stretches and exercises that people can do to help get your heads back over your shoulders, and you help them get this. A lot of times everything below will fall into place by its own self. So anyway, you're doing a lot better, bro. A lot better. Okay, now we're gonna hit the shoulders, the elbows, the wrists. So start on this side, bend it up in front, like so. I gotta hug around you. I gotta get both hands underneath your elbow, and I'm gonna do a little thrust up this way. You stay relaxed. Just stay loose as a goose. Good, good, let it go. Good. Same thing here, Ben. Let it go. Loose as a goose. Good, let it go. Good, let it go. Good. All right, turn 90 degrees this way. Let me get your arm in my hands. Drop it in loose. We're gonna do a little elbow mobilization if it needs it. Good, good. All right, turn a little bit more towards me. Now we're gonna hit the wrist. Relax. Good. Pull back a little bit towards you. There it goes. Let it go. Pull. Boom. Good. Rotate. Give me the other arm. Drop it and flop it. Let it go. Good. Nothing there in the elbow. Good. There it goes. Pull. Pop. And we're done. All right. So, come out, or whatever, sit there. I just want to, so we could, have a good angle for the camera. So basically, I want to ask you, you didn't really give me any numbers for pain or anything, but how's that feel now compared to before? How was your experience?
This is great.
Yeah.
I feel way looser. I feel
Good.
like I can move more, got more space.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going to be able to go train now.
Awesome. Yeah, functionally, you're a lot more mobile because we released all that jamming and stuckness, right? So good. I'm glad you, my measurements also said you did really, really well, above average.
Awesome.
So I appreciate you coming through.
Thank you.
Let's just, I don't know, unless you want to say anything else, we'll say goodbye and we'll call it quits.
Make sure you come see him. It was an amazing job.
Thank you.
First time in a long time that I've been to a chiropractor. It's going to help me. I feel positive about it.
Good. Thank you for the endorsement. I appreciate that. So for all you fans out there, I love and appreciate you watching and commenting and, you know, supporting my channels. If you're out there and you're suffering and you're watching this and you're saying, you know what, that looks like something that could help me, I would say go with your heart, go with your instincts, and reach out. I will, if you come through, I will do my very best to help you. I can't make any guarantees, but the majority of my patients do well like this guy. The best way to reach me is go to my website, which is guruchiropractor.com. There's all the information is up front there, my fees, my pricing. I don't do insurance anymore. I'm all self-pay. But I get the job done in a lot less visits than the traditional chiropractors of 3 times a week for a while. Handful of visits, and most of my patients are doing well, or we got to do, you know, figure something else out, right? On my website, there's a book now button. It says click that button. It asks you for your name, your email, and your cell phone number. It goes to my assistant Zach, who's behind the camera, making faces at me right now. But he gets it, and he reaches back out to you via text. We do text only on the onboarding process. Is that how you did it?
Yep.
Was it efficient?
Yeah,
Was it? Were you happy with the services?
Easy.
Yeah, we do it because it's more efficient. I don't have to hire 5 people on the phones, because sometimes when I go things go crazy with a video or something, I get hundreds of people reaching out, and you know, I just can't handle it. But with a texting, you know, we could comfortably handle all those people without having to raise our prices because I have to hire a whole phone bank of people. Yeah. Anyway, my assistant Zach will reach back out to you. He's highly trained. He's very efficient. He'll answer any questions that you have that are non-medical, but if you have a medical question, he'll pass it on to me, and then I'll give him an answer, and I'll let you know. And he'll give you our hours, our fees, all that kind of stuff. And if it works out and you come through, I promise from my heart, I will do my very best to help you. Guru Chiropractor, peace and love to everybody out there. Have a great, wonderful summer. Sayonara.